Are you ready for the list of annoying words and phrases? And many people listening right now are going to say, oh, yeah, I hate that. I hate when people say that. Oh, my God, that drives me crazy. So this is from Reddit, and they had a list of 75 things that just annoy people. A lot of comments on this. As of Saturday, so it's probably increased since Saturday, but as of Saturday, October 22nd, there were about 12,400 upvotes, 11,000 comments and responses, and these are submitted by Reddit users. These are comments or phrases or words that people just don't like. These are annoying. These annoy people. Are you ready?
Please.
When people say, I don't mean to be rude, but...
Oh, they mean to be rude. I only say I don't mean to be rude if I'm about to be rude.
Interesting.
It's common sense. So if somebody says, it's common sense, that's also... What's the word that's condescending?
Yeah.
Is what it is. It's like
you're talking down to the person.
It's like you're a dumbass. That it's common sense. All right, next. People that say all the time. And if you hone in on, hey, we're all guilty of saying from time to time. But have you ever had a conversation with somebody, or have you ever watched, let's say, an interview on TV? And somebody has jammed like 35 or 40 you-knows in a 30-second soundbite.
It's filler.
Well, it's a modern day stutter.
It's a crutch.
It's a crutch.
It's a total crutch. Hey, And once you pay attention to that, once you zero in on it,
it's all you hear.
It's only thing you hear. It's like all of the you-knows, and it will drive you crazy.
So the you-knower is a close cousin to the liker.
Oh, like. That's another one. All right, so you-knows and then likes. That's a good observation.
I think they're kin.
All right, you ready for the next phrase that people hate? Let's agree to disagree.
I love that one. That just ends the conversation right there.
We ought to go to phones, though. We ought to take some calls once we're done with this list, and are any really annoying phrases that stand out like a sore thumb? Have we missed any, or I should say, have the Reddit users missed any on the list? All right, so let's agree to disagree. Hey, I just said so. Have you? And I'm guilty of this.
I'm a sower.
A lot of people are overusing the word so. That's not on this list, but look, I just came up with one, and I'm guilty. I'll start sentences with so. And listen to people. People will overuse so much these days.
I don't know if you start the sentence with the word that it's the problem. It's when you jam it mid-sentence.
No, people will start out with, so let me tell you, so.
I do that all the time. I edit out my so's. If I'm doing an interview, I'll have so many so's.
Absolutely.
At the beginnings.
Next.
You have to sew all your so's out.
People don't like... No offense, but, and then whatever they're going to say.
I'm going to offend you.
Yep. Next, it's just a joke. People that try to, you
want to de-escalate somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
By somebody taking something so personally.
I was just joking.
Hey,
or it's just a joke.
I say that all the time
just
around
joshing.
here.
This drives me nuts. The next one, let's unpack this. Or we've got a lot to unpack here.
Right here.
In
this
fact,
is our
Fester,
unpacker.
you've said that multiple times on the show, and I've had to say, stop saying that phrase. That I get triggered by, got a lot to unpack here.
I'm a big fan of packing things in and then unpacking it.
How about let's tie this up with a bow?
Oh, that's not on the list, but that's a good one.
Let's put a bow on
Let's
it.
put a bow, yeah.
Put a bow on
That's a really good one.
it. Or put a pin in it.
So, I just did so.
Yeah.
I want all listeners to pay attention. Right now, if something is not on this list, I want to hear it from you. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. But I got a whole bunch to do here.
I got one you do, MJ.
All right, next, what do I do?
I'll save it. Keep going. Keep
Or
going.
Oh, I know which one it is. Starts with an L.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. I've gotten an email from you in the past on this.
Yeah.
Next, do you know who I am? People
say
hate.
that?
Yeah, you know what?
I've
You
heard
know,
MJ say that.
I've never said that. I have never pulled the "do you know who I am" crap. I've never done that
Bester does.
ever.
I do that all the time.
Next, it is what it is.
Ooh.
People that use "it is what it is," everyone knows, and it is what it is-er. Oh, look at the phones. The phones are jammed. 800, hey, Andrew, try and screen these as quickly as you can. 800-990-1047. Next, well, actually,
What?
Where you stop and then you hit the pause and then you come back with the actually.
And actually doesn't really mean anything, actually.
yeah, all right, let me blow through these here quickly.
Actually, it does.
Actually, it doesn't.
Actually, it does.
You could just say it doesn't, or it does by itself.
It does mean something.
The next phrase that people, I'm going to start lightning rounding these. I'm going to start doing these quickly. The next one, love the sinner, hate the sin.
Never heard that. Silly.
Love, you've never heard that? Come on,
Yeah,
get
that's
out
what
of
her
here.
mother said from ages 16 to 26 to Roxanne.
Next, I always keep it real, and a lot of people can't handle the truth when I speak.
That's a little wordy.
Yeah.
Next, that's problematic. You know people that say that? When something happens, I've known people that everything well, that's problematic. I need to speak to the manager. That's a Karen type thing.
That's an easy one. That's new.
Not to play devil's advocate, but
Here I go anyway.
but here I go anyway. People hate these. Trust the science. Haven't you heard that? Trust the science. Especially the last couple of years. Next, full stop.
Huh?
Folks that say full stop, where they're trying to make the point, it's like the super duper period. Full stop.
Oh, I'm glad I don't
What?
know
Sounds
anyone
like a
who says
millennial
that.
Hold on, you guys, it is. You've never heard that? Full stop?
No.
Come on, guys. What's the matter with you?
Chloe must say that.
Nope. My kids don't use that.
No, where'd you hear it?
It's on the list.
Next, people don't like live, laugh, love.
I love live, laugh, love.
I'm sure you do.
I got a thing at my house that says live, laugh, love over the couch.
Next, if I were you, people that dole out advice, if I were you, next here, I'm the type of person, starting out a sentence with, I'm the type of person. Next, hear me out.
I don't take ones from the callers. We got MJ. Every line is jammed.
I know. I'm going to take calls in a second. I only have a few more to do here. And then we'll go to our listeners to see what phrases or words drive them nuts.
You're doing all of them.
Next.
we have 100 people on hold. And
Guys.
you are blowing the whole list.
Next, just giving you a hard time.
Oh, I'm just giving you a hard
Yeah,
time.
I'm just giving you a hard time. Trying to de-escalate something. Exactly. Next, I'm only saying what everyone's thinking.
That's
You've heard people
rude.
say that. Come on, everyone's said that from time to time. Let's see. Oh, everything happens for a reason.
Okay, that's a popular one.
Everything. Next, it's a no-brainer. This is the list of Reddit users' hated phrases and words. Oh, next. And then we'll go to Fester. Calm down. I'm going to phones. Hold on.
Hey, let's put next on the
Hold
list,
on.
too. Next,
Hold on.
When people say next,
And then,
next,
and then
next.
Roxanne wants to call me out personally in just a minute as well. Welcome to my world. People that say, oh, welcome to my world.
Welcome to my world.
Exactly. People hate that. It's all good. It's all good.
Okay, so far you've described like 75% of my communications
It's all
with people
good.
on a daily basis.
It's all good. I think that's let's see. Oh, I'm just being brutally honest. Sorry, not sorry.
Oh, I don't like that one.
Is that on the list?
We have two callers that wanted to say it too.
No, we don't.
Come on.
I'm looking at the screen. We don't have sorry, not sorry.
Roxanne, what's the thing that MJ says?
The thing that MJ says is I noticed it because my daughter was saying it all the time. And I was like, did she get that from me? She's like, literally, Mom, literally. And then I was like, do I say that? And she's picking it up from me. And I think I do because, MJ, you say literally all the time. You're literally saying that word so much that literally texters are reaching out to us and telling me that you
I
do
will
it.
stop. I'll make a conscious effort to not say literally.
But that's the thing. All these sayings are subconscious. You just kind of belt them out. You don't even think about them. They're throwaway phrases.
Let's go to phones. Thanks for calling in. Every line got jammed. We struck a nerve here on this one. 800-990-1047. How you get in? 800-990-1047. Sharon in Lakeland. Hey, Sharon.
Good morning. How are you?
We are well. Go ahead. What drives you nuts?
Oh, it is what it is. That just gets on my last nerve.
Yeah, that was on the list, but how many people say it is what it is to you on a regular basis?
A lot. You'd be amazed. I lost count.
It gets on my last nerve.
That's why I don't say that. I say it be what it be.
Yeah.
That doesn't help at all. Listen, it is what it is my favorite expression of all
I have
time.
I've totally lost count. You'd be amazed at that phrase. People use it so often.
That's another one. You'd be amazed.
Thanks for the call.
Sharon, listen, it's the most honest 5 words in the English language.
Oh, look at the next one here. Rob is in Tampa. Thanks. Appreciate the call, Sharon. Rob, you're on the MJ Morning Show, Q105. Hello.
Morning, Rob Ripple, 2-time junior.
All right.
Hey, Rob. It's been so long.
Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. So Rob is doing Rob Ripple, a Froggy phone crank character from years ago.
He's 7-time junior Mr. Olympia.
Could we have a Rob? Hold on. Let's have a Rob Ripple off quickly before we get your word that annoys you.
I got to get back to the bench press machine.
Okay, all right.
All right, Froggy, can you do it?
Hey, what's up there, Rob? Good to see you there, buddy. How you doing?
Rob Ripple's Froggy's best impression.
Thanks, man. And by the way, I'm 7-time junior Mr. Olympia, not 2. Get it right, dude, or I'll
The other
smash
one's
you.
I'm literally going to bench press this whole building.
All right.
So true, dude.
All right, so
Rob, where'd you go?
He hung up.
he didn't say the first
He
one.
did. He went through him really quickly. You didn't hear
Oh,
him.
what'd he say?
Fun fact.
He
Yeah.
said fun fact was his first one, but he was too busy trying to be funnier than Froggy.
All right,
But she was successful.
fun fact. That drives me nuts. I have told people.
That's a
stop.
Roxanne.
You told me.
Oh, that's right. I've
Yeah.
told you. Hey,
People.
I don't have to look far. I've told Roxanne, I think on the air, stop saying fun fact.
It's not really something. It's not one of my isms. I just say it because I know you hate it.
No, you don't.
No.
You say it because it's a crutch. I hate fun fact.
Yeah, see, you say it once, he tells you he hates it. Now you're just an abuser.
Yes.
Rob's in Palm Harbor. Rob, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hello, Rob.
Hey, how's it going, MJ?
Going well. What word or phrase drives you nuts?
Well, there's 2 that a DJ says all the time. Busted, and I know you don't live in a trailer park. The other is aight, and that's not a contraction.
Oh.
You're trying to say all right, and you say aight. and then-
Aight.
Yeah.
All right.
Right, you're guilty of that.
Yeah,
But the biggest one, what I listen to an interview on the radio,
Yep.
people say butta, B-U-T-T-A. And I think that's a pause when they're speaking and they're trying to gather their thoughts.
Oh, but
I say that's the opposite of margarine, butter.
Okay. All right.
God, what did you write down all these
All
jokes?
right, listen. Robert apparently works for Big Dairy over here, and he's all pissed off that people are saying, but,
and guess what? I've got a butter story we got to get to later on. Yeah, there's a butter deal going on. Jennifer is in Ruskin. Jen, what drives you nuts?
To the moon and back.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
all right, where do you hear that expression besides the I love you to the moon and back?
You see it on the internet a lot. Yeah.
I don't know that I've heard it other than like I love you to the moon and back.
I mean, it's endearing, but I don't know why it bothers me. I know it's endearing, but I don't know why, but it does.
See, people get triggered by different things. Jennifer,
All right.
thanks for the call.
Jennifer,
Appreciate
what
it.
if you're with a guy and he's like, I love you to Ocala and back? Yeah, it doesn't quite have the same ring to it.
I love you to Waimama and back.
The moon.
All right, Jen, thank you. 800, that opens up a line. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Just words or phrases that drive people nuts. And this is inspired by this Reddit thread from just a couple of days ago where there are like thousands and thousands of engagements on this. Donnie's in Clearwater. Donnie, MJ Morning Show. Hey, you're up.
Hey, it's blah, 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 blah.
Oh, the blah, blah, blahers.
Blah, blah, blah.
You ever heard someone be a blaser, and it's like, yeah, that's not how you do it. It's you have to say blah blah blah. You ever heard someone say that? Blase. No. That's not the phrase.
I have not heard someone go blase. I've heard yada, yada, yada. And that's sort of a modification of blah, blah, blah.
Isn't that a RuPaul song? Blase, 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 chante.
No, I don't think
Is it?
Where have I heard
Isn't it
blase?
sachet?
Oh, sachet.
Sachet.
Yeah.
Hey,
but see-
Donnie, thanks, buddy.
But blah, blah, blah is like the ultimate fast forward button in a conversation.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, blah, blah,
Blah,
blah.
blah, 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 blah.
I shot myself in the foot.
Blah, blah, blah. Right. I got my wiener caught in the meat grinder. Blah, blah, blah.
I want to hear all those details.
So, Eric. Oh, I did a so. Eric's in Largo. Hey, Eric, what drives you crazy?
I got two of them. The first one is I'm not racist, but
Oh.
say something completely racist.
That is,
Yes.
I'm not a racist, but, and then they say something
Yeah.
completely
Yeah.
racist. That's a good one. Number one, what's number two?
Anytime Roxanne talks about astrology or ghosts.
Oh, thanks a lot. Guess who propagates that? MJ. He's always pushing me to do
Eric,
that.
first of all, that's a Eric. I don't mean to be racist, but that was a dumb call.
Eric, Eric, great call. Thank
Hey,
you.
You know what I
Yeah.
hate? This just hit me. I hate it when people say, it's more of a trendy one, all the feels. Ugh. That just creeps me out. I don't know why. You ever hear people say that? All the feels.
When you see
Eric.
something emotional, that just gave me all the feels.
All the feels.
Like when I hold a kitty cat.
Jackie's in San Antonio. Hey, Jackie, is that San Antonio, Texas, or San Antonio, Florida?
Yes, hi. I love you guys. Listen to you guys every morning. I don't.
Wait a minute. Are you in San Antonio, Texas, or Florida?
Florida.
All right, very good. Hey, I passed by your little town hall on the way to the Dade City gun range.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else
I
could you
pass that every day.
Yeah.
possibly say?
All right, so Jackie, it's on State Road 52. Hey, Jackie, go ahead. What drives you nuts?
Well, it doesn't drive me nuts, but it's a phrase I don't think we have said yet, and it's water under the bridge.
Oh, that's,
No,
a,
that's a
good
good
one.
one, yeah.
It's water under the bridge.
Yeah.
What about Under the Bridge by Red Hot Chili Peppers? Do you hate that also?
No.
Okay.
Well, there we go. Hey, Jackie, Jackie, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Have a great day. Kent, oh, this is a good one. Kent is in Clearwater. Kent, what phrase or word do you hate people saying?
MJ, you say it all the time. Think out of the box. Not you, but Roxanne. Love you, Roxanne, but think out of the box.
Okay, MJ says it all the time.
No, no,
or I
no,
say
no,
it
no,
all the
no.
time?
He's saying that you say it all the time.
I say, well, let me think outside the box on this. Yeah, I guess I do. Okay. Guilty.
What's the box?
Well,
You tell me.
I'm glad
Exactly.
How about in a nutshell?
Hey, oh, that's another one. Hey, Ken, thanks. Jackie's in Bradenton. Jackie, what drives you nuts?
Like I said.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
that's sort of condescending as well. It's kind of like you're trying to, teach somebody, or I'm going to learn them a thing or two. Like I said.
My husband says it like every other word, and he didn't even say anything yet. It's like he starts off with, like I said. What's he say?
See, like I said, is like quelling anger. It's like instead of saying, damn it, I was right the first time, it's like I said.
You know what Michelle hates? And most people know that my real name is Todd. I'm the Todd father. I got to get that license plate like in Stranger Things. Did you see the Todd father
I
license
saw
plate?
it on your Instagram,
Yeah.
and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Saw
where
that.
did he get that from?
It was from Stranger Things. I took that picture like weeks and weeks ago, and I just posted it last night on my Instagram. Yeah, give me a follow, folks. If you don't follow my Instagram, my private personal Instagram is Certified MJ Radio. Certified MJ Radio. Give me a follow on Instagram. And I posted the Todd Father license plate from Stranger Things last night. So, I did a so there.
All right.
Michelle hates it when I try to explain something, and most people know my real name is Todd, and she calls it, there you go, stop Todd-splaining me.
Oh, yeah, we heard that.
She says it all the time to me. Oh, are you Todd-splaining me? Oh, stop Todd-splaining me. Everything's Todd. But like I said, reminds me, Jackie, of that.
Yep. Like I said.
Thank you. Larry's in Trinity. Larry, what drives you nuts? What word or phrase?
Well, I've got two, and I hate conversations where people back you in a corner. So my first phrase, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean, but
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Hey, you know what I mean? It's sort of like it's like a crutch phrase at the end of a sentence that people will say.
You know what I mean, Vern?
right.
You know what I mean?
Is that it, Larry? Any more?
say it one more.
That's a good one. Do you have another one?
My second one, when you call to make an order or for any reason, they say, "Can you hold, please?"
Well, they have to.
All right, Larry. Larry.
It's outrageous, Larry.
You prefer they say, "Would you mind holding?"
It's like saying, well, I hate it when people say goodbye.
Larry, thanks for the call. I just thought of another one.
That's hilarious. Can you hold, please?
You know what? What really drives me nuts when I call a place and they say hello. When they say hello.
Oh, I heard people don't like hello anymore. I read something about that.
I did. I saw that as well. I actually did. Andrew's in the Virgin Islands. Andrew, you're calling us from the U.S. Virgin Islands or the British Virgin Islands?
What really drives me nuts when I call
U.S. Virgin Islands.
Hold on. Turn your stream or whatever you're listening to. Turn it all the way down.
Your ham radio.
Andrew,
You're listening to us
Andrew, where are you? You're U.S. Virgin Islands?
Yeah, U.S. Virgin Islands, St. Thomas.
Hey, buddy,
Yeah.
thanks. I've been to St. Thomas.
I love St. Thomas.
What, Charlotte Emily, right?
Yeah.
Well, awesome to hear from you, Andrew. Go ahead. What drives you crazy?
Don't take this the wrong way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's always like, and then they're going to clobber you over the head.
Yeah.
See, when you start something with "don't take this the wrong way," that's a red alert for this is going to only come out the wrong way.
Hey, Andrew, do you listen to us every morning in the Virgin Islands?
When I can.
That's awesome.
Oh, Andrew, isn't there a milkshake place there where you can get rum in the milkshakes? It's just like
Of
on the.
course.
Oh, I love that place. It's just like on the side of the road there, and
There's
get one
probably
for breakfast.
There's
That's
probably
great.
100 of them.
You pull off a roadside stand where you get alcohol in your milkshakes?
Andrew knows what I'm talking about.
Milkshake. It's on the dairy.
Yes.
Hey, Andrew, thanks for phoning in. Thanks for listening, man. Look at that. Call from the U.S. Virgin Islands this morning. Brian's in Tampa. I'm running a little late here on the trigger story, so we'll get to that in just a second. Brian in Tampa, what drives you crazy?
Well, hey there, Schnitt. I have a signed, autographed Crotchety Christmas CD, by the way, so welcome back. I've got three. One is at the end of the day.
Oh, yeah. At the end of the day. Yep.
I used to work with a walking cliche, and then he would also say, in my mind, and he would say that like 10 times a day. In my mind, like it was his way to agree with whatever he was thinking.
Were you getting to the point where you were actually mouthing the words he was about to say before he said them?
Yes. I used to say, in my mind.
So,
I used to say it all day long, yep.
Brian.
And then people that say right, like our press secretary, right? They're explaining a really bad policy, right? And trying to get you to agree that it's a good policy.
So while they're speaking, they're saying, and with the gasoline situation, right? And, right.
Yeah.
You know what we're doing also is we are like hypercritically putting everything under a microscope right now. And whatever I'm going to say for the rest of the show is under a microscope.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever people are hearing other people say for the rest of the day, going to be under a microscope.
See, Brian here brings up in my mind, right? In my mind. I had a guy who always would say, in my mind's eye. And that's how he would see it. Well, in my mind's eye, I feel like this. And it drove me up a wall.
How strong was this wall?
I mean, it wasn't a very, I broke it just by weight bearance.
Anything else, Brian? Is that good?
No, that's good.
All right.
Thanks for
your show.
I thank you, Brian.
What are you
Appreciate
doing
it.
going to college for approval? Is that good? Can I hang up now? Was that okay?
All right. Hey, Andrew, this will go all day. We got to.
It really will.
All right. I'm going to clear the lines here. I'm going to clear the next, 6 callers here, and then that's it. All right, because we could go all day with this damn thing.
How about enough is enough?
Pam is in Valrico. Pam, you're on the MJ Morning Show. What drives you crazy?
Good morning. How about it was their time? It was their time to go.
When somebody passes away, it was their time?
Crazy. Yeah, I'm like, it wasn't their time. Shut up. That drives me nuts. That is, and also it is what it is. That's another one.
Yeah, that's come up several times. Pam, good stuff. Thank you. Let's grab Rhiannon at MacDill Air Force Base. Hey, Rhiannon, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Yes, I have a supervisor in briefings that always says, you know what I mean? No, I'm sorry. She says, does that make sense?
Oh my! I just wrote that down. Look, I wrote. Does that make sense to you?
Yep.
I wrote that down.
Roxanne just wrote it down.
But you know what the problem is? I say that to my kids all the time. Does that make sense to you? So some of these annoying phrases come from how you talk to your kids.
Does that make sense?
Said. Yes.
You're in a briefing, and then everything that they give you in the briefing, does that make sense?
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And what happens if you say, no, that doesn't make sense? You're a blabbering idiot. I'm assuming that the individual is a higher rank than you, Rhiannon.
Yes. So just keep talking.
And are you in the Air Force?
I'm in the Army.
In the Army, because, at MacDill, you've got different branches stationed, even though it's an Air Force base. Hey, Rhiannon, thanks for your service.
Yes.
Thanks for your support.
Thank you for listening. We appreciate it. MacDill checking in this morning. All right, 3 more. Gene is in Plant City. Words, phrases that drive people nuts. Guys, this exploded.
Yeah, this is why no one wants to talk to each other anymore. Just text because everybody's annoyed with what everybody has to say.
Gene in Plant City. Hey, look at this one. Yeah, Gene.
Good morning. I hate this phrase so much. It's "we shall see what we shall see."
All right, that's like the 1850s version of "it is what it is." Okay.
Hey, Gene, thanks. Tracy's in Brandon. Tracy, MJ Morning Show. What drives you nuts?
Good morning. When people are doing an interview, like on TV or even in person when they're doing a conversation, and every few words they say, it drives me nuts. I can't stand it.
And, a lot of broadcasters, a lot of people that you would think would be trained lingually, they'll fill with a lot of you-knows or ums, a lot of interviews. You're 100% right, Tracy. Thanks. Final call, and then I got to give out the Rock the Cash Box word today, which I think is Hold on a minute. Linda is in Newport Richie. Final call on this. Things, phrases, words that drive folks nuts.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Get over it.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah. Not a lot of options
Get
there.
over it. Come on, get over it. Absolutely. Thank you, Linda. Appreciate you listening.
Okay, love the show. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Love you too. Thanks.
All right, just get over it, Linda.
Man, that just blew up.
We still have people calling in.
Exactly. Andrew's turning him away now. Sorry, closed. We're closed. Sorry.
I hate when I call a radio station and the guy says they're closed.